Okay, apparently I'm live. Thank you, and welcome to, well, me streaming on the correct channel this time, actually. Yeah, I went and earlier today, I was all excited because I got, my new toys in. And, well, I was there and, oh, God, half hour fanboying of everything on the wrong channel. So, anyway, yeah, if you saw my thumbnail, I mean, okay, this is actually not what I got today. I've actually had this for a little bit, and this is actually what I'm actually going to be using this in the Hulkbuster armor. Uh, I like this. This is actually, by the way, if you are, which I actually need to recharge batteries in this thing. So, but if you are into lightsabers in general, uh, specifically dueling, and they actually do have a couple of other like name sabers, I guess. Like they actually have one. I can't remember what they call it, but it's actually a pretty accurate replica of the Darth Maul. Or you can actually get. I don't know where I put it at the moment, but I actually have one that is it's called the High Polished Manticore, and if you get two of the manticores and you get the coupler that they have, then you can actually, you have you have about 80% of a Darth Maul dual, saber staff, whatever you want to call it. But you have about 80% of a Darth Maul right there. Then after that, you just had to add like detailing or whatever else. So if you're looking to get a Darth Maul saber, get two of like I said, go to ultrasabers.com and get two of the manticores. Which, like I said, you will have about 80% of what you need for a Darth Maul build at that point. Yeah, this is the Crimson Omen. It is the Sword of Omen's lightsaber. Like, God, I love this thing. It's actually a blue blade. And this, if I remember correctly, I think is a heavy grade blade. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell when the blade is off, whether or not it's a heavy grade or not. Although I might have actually swapped out to a mid grade blade. I'm not sure because this thing, I mean, it looks cool, but you really can't duel with it. It's just, I mean, I tried when I first got it, and I about sliced my wrist open in a couple of different places because of because of the flanges, and I need to tighten that back up. But yeah, this is actually kind of cool. It's like this entire section here actually comes off. And then there's actually a couple screws here. It's like basically to get the blade out of this thing is like three or four different steps to be able to get the blade out. So if you get this thing, uh, try to pick a blade that you can commit to. Because I mean, it's not that hard to take the blade out if you want to switch from like a mid grade, which is just your basic standard. It can stand up to, pretty good impact and everything. But a heavy grade is the one if you really want to get into like full contact dueling. I may need to get a clocking washer or two as well because this isn't lining up how it's supposed to. Yeah, that button should be like directly in line. It's like slightly off. I mean, I notice it. If you didn't know that the button was misaligned on this thing, you wouldn't notice. But yeah, but yeah, I love my Sword of Omen saber. I just needed a thumbnail. Okay. Oh, and yeah. Anyway, those in a second. Okay, and been making progress on the armor. I actually past couple days been kind of hectic. I wasn't able to get as much work as I wanted to done, but did make sure to try to get some work done every day. Uh, but yeah, as I discussed before, I actually have like two more pieces that I need to attach like right here to finish off the boot. But yeah, we got the left boot now finished, so I have both boots finished, or well, close enough. I can call it finished. Um, and so uh, I don't know about tomorrow because I might be actually taking a couple hours just to do some like rest and just kind of just rest and recharge. And I also need to get some walking in because I basically part of the reason why I'm doing a Hulkbuster is because I have a lot of cosplayer to fit into the costume. So, okay, yeah, you can see one of my. That's actually one of my Deadpool katanas. It's con safe and everything else. I just like it because it is one of the most realistic, like excuse me. It is one of the most realistic, prop katanas I've actually come across. I mean, it is nice. I got that actually. I believe I got it actually from Heroes Time. So, Heroes Time is great. That is they are the people I go to when it comes to getting Zentai suits. Anyway, on to onto my acquisitions. Like, oh my god, I'm still having a fanboy moment over these things. Oh god, yes. Back when I was a kid, there were two big names when it came to the toy to have. There was both had popular Saturday morning cartoon shows. I actually preferred one over the other, but the problem was is I could never catch that damn. I could never catch the its show. Uh, well, anyway, the first show was Photon. This is one of a pair I actually got earlier today. Uh, from a guy on eBay. He is oh, excuse me. From a guy on eBay, goes by Doombot. The two O's for Doom are is 20, so it's D00MBOT. Uh, I can't remember if I actually checked out him or somebody else, but either way, this guy he usually does have like really interesting stuff for sale. So definitely check him out. I mean, if you see an item for sale by Doombot, like I said with two zeros, I mean the guy is great. I mean he responds to messages. I mean it is good. I mean this is actually I wasn't expecting mint condition, whatever else. I mean, obviously, this toy is actually older than my wife, but it is actually in much better condition than I was expecting. I was expecting these to be. I mean, when I was a kid, these things got put through hell. I mean, we're sitting there running around. I mean, jumping on thing every once in a while. Oh my god, we got and toy go flying and scatter across concrete, whatever the hell else. This one actually, looks like it was. I mean, you could tell it was used a lot, but it's actually in much, much better condition than I was actually expecting them to be, just because of the age and the nature of the use that these would get put through. I mean, this actually, like the sticker and everything else on these. I mean, this is actually like it's still even glossy, which is a testament to the kind of craftsmanship back in 1986. Uh, yeah, this particular one. Okay, yeah, this is actually the one that actually thing, but. I did talk to him about it and everything. He apologized for the thing, but like there were actually still batteries in them. I think one of the batteries looked like it was the original battery that got put into the thing. Wasn't did not look good, but like I said, the gun's perfectly fine and all. And I mean, I just popped the battery off, threw it away, and then this one actually still had a battery in it. That basically look brand new, just dead. So, but yeah, he said he probably usually he makes sure that he checks or whatever else. I mean, like I told him, it was just, I mean, thing this old, battery's probably dead when he finally got it. So yeah, you sit there, you pick it up, and it doesn't make a noise. You're just like, all right, cool. And because the thing is, I mean, this is really light. I mean, basically, when you put the battery into it, it it feels like it actually feels like what you would expect this to weigh when it has a battery in it. When it's actually empty, I mean, it is really light. I mean, I really did not notice how light these were when I was a kid. But yeah, I mean, actually being able to get a hold of one and thinking like, wow. I mean, that's part of the reason why. I mean, we'd be out there for hours. I had a friend in my neighborhood. We had one kid that had photon, and then the rest of us actually had laser tag. But yeah, like I said, if you're gonna buy from if you're gonna buy from anybody on Doombot, you see, if you're gonna buy from anybody on eBay, sorry, and you see Doombot as a seller, he is damn good. You will be happy. He strikes me as the guy. I mean, like, I don't think he's ever really had an issue, but he strikes me as the kind of guy that if there is an issue, he will do whatever it takes to to resolve the issue. So, but yeah, like I said, I ended up getting two of these. Uh, I actually like these because how much it resembles certain prop weapons that I like, and so I've got some ideas. And then the other thing I got in today. Oh, and by the way, for Doombot, he also has a YouTube channel in which he unboxes and opens up vintage toys. Look up Vintage Toy Freedom. I will try to remember to actually update the description at some point and actually put the eBay name and the YouTube channel and all. If I don't, I'm sorry. Just, like I said, just look up Vintage Toy Freedom. That's his YouTube channel. Well, that's the show he does on his YouTube channel. Like, he's kind of like me. He seems like me in certain ways. Like, I have my personal blog that's under my other channel, and the blog is called "It's My YouTube," and I'll blog if I want to, and it's where I whatever. But that's what I call that my channel when it's the only thing I do on it. But yeah, like I said, I think his name is Josh. But yeah, like I said, look up Vintage Toy Freedom. He's really interesting. I mean, like the toys that he shows they're obscure enough where you're like, yeah, you can, you understand why you might not remember having seen it, but they are all from like major toy lines that you remember having, like the Centurions. There was one thing that he showed on there. It was a Centurion's pencil topper. I didn't even know this thing existed before I saw the video. I had Centurion's toys. Uh, I know there was a Zorro cartoon, but I didn't even know they actually had the Zorro toys. I mean, like various other things. Like he's got ones that you could only get if you did like mail-in promotion stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff that, like, I mean, I remember. I know, rather, I don't remember. I know I've seen the commercials for like these mail-in promo stuff, but I don't remember any of them. So, like I said, I mean, if you're really interested in like really kind of niche toys and retro stuff, he's definitely a good channel to watch because you kind of get a feel for like a lot of the different kind of things that are out there, especially if you do a lot of toy collecting and you are collecting like ones that actually have a lot of sideline stuff that you don't know about. His channel will actually be a really good way to kind of like get a look at it and see. Maybe you can actually, like, if you weren't aware that they had mail-in promotion stuff or whatever else, this will give you a good idea of what to look for, so that way you can actually go out there and find all of these like little filler bits for collection if you are collecting everything related to a certain line. Yeah. Well, and then my other thing that I got, this I actually, oh my god, yes, I was a laser tag guy. I just, yeah, the Starlights. I actually have. I also got two of these in today. I already actually had two of them. I can find one of them here. Yeah, this is one that I already had, and I actually this reason why it's got zip tied is because when I go to conventions, the one convention that I really go to the one that I actually I go often enough that I can say I go to at any other conventions. It's like I might go to this one, I might go to that one, but I don't go to any of them regularly enough to say that I go to them. Well, no, that convention, Dragon Con, has rule that says that all weapons have to be peace bound, and for if you have guns, trigger has to be, tied down. I haven't gotten around to just clipping off the excess, which you're allowed to do. If you, you're allowed to clip off the excess if you, once it's been peace bonded. Uh, I'm kind of like playing around with a few ideas that this is actually giving me some inspiration and able to like see the kind of details that I would do. Like if I was to do this idea, then okay, well yeah, this would come out of there, and then like this, or if I wanted to do something, so I've been using that just to kind of help my planning process. But even though, as much as I love this, this is the oh god, yeah, same issue we had back in the '80s. This is the battery cover for the Starlight pistols. You will find if you go out and you look for laser tag Starlight, Starlyte. No, it's on here somewhere. I thought I saw it. I thought I saw it on here somewhere. Or is that only on certain models or what? I don't know. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is on all of them. Uh yeah, it actually has, like Starlight right there. You can't see it that well on the webcam. But yeah, I mean, I love the Starlight. That sleek kind of Star Trek look to it. Uh, just I mean, it like the different mods that would be possible just based on the structure. Like you could actually like separate it there or somewhere and be able to actually do like make it do the slide on a regular pistol. Uh, yeah, I mean, this is really cool. I loved laser tag. I mean, the bulk of the kids in my neighborhood had laser tag, and we would be out there on the summer nights. We would be out till midnight, 2 in the morning. Just out there, just you just hearing the friggin' laser sound going. I mean, I love the fact that it's got that it's got the two different settings. I never could actually figure out like which one did what or anything. I just love the fact that if you were looking down it and you could pull the trigger back just a little bit, you get that red dot there, and you could just zoom in and just snipe. So I just thought that was really cool. But yeah, like I said, I actually have two pairs of pistols now, which will allow me to actually have one or a pair up on my display while I have the other one that I actually bring to conventions and all. But yeah, I actually have some ideas for this. Like, but I have to actually work on what part of it goes where the alignment is and all. But I have some ideas for variations of Star Lord's, Bull Blaster. Uh, like I was also thinking maybe, let's see, or which actually does work too. I also have two of the rifles. So what I'm gonna do is like with the photon guns, I may I might add a visible laser and an upgraded sound chip, like I am planning on doing with the Starlights. I might do an upgrade. I might upgrade it a little bit. Basically, like I said, just visible laser and an upgraded sound chip. But I am going to be making casts of these and taking like sections of it. Like I could definitely use this entire top part in a few different detailings. Not the handle, not so much. Uh, but yeah, I've got a couple of ideas that I could, like I said, I'm going to end up making casts of it and actually doing, sorry, and that way I can take a section and do different things. But like I said, I've got some ideas like the Star Lord blasters. I might actually, uh, I might actually come up with like a few variations, like actually try to make it where uh, in the actual world of Guardians of the Galaxy, it was fairly obvious that that was not a custom weapon. Even in the wiki and whatever else, it did kind of make it clear that that was a gun that you could in fact purchase. So what I may end up actually doing is coming up with just some variations on the Star Lord blaster, and just kind of like make it where as you're looking at the display, because eventually I may end up getting a table at conventions or on my website. Oh, excuse me, on my website imperialnerfherder.com. I'm going to be doing a web store at some point. Um, I will have it where uh, it will look kind of like you go into the Guardians of the Galaxy, some space station somewhere or whatever, and you'll see the various weapons that I've designed and created, and it'll be basically I'm going to try to make them look like okay, yeah, this is what I would expect to see walking into a weapon shop on Alpha Centauri somewhere. Uh, basically just kind of various things. I do want to do a Zorg ZF1 at some point. That is like one of my ultimate wish list projects. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I've got the thing. But yeah, I got those from. Let me look up who I got the what you call it from. Yeah, Jones Group LLC. He was the one that I got the laser tag guns from. He also, like I said, if you see Jones Group LLC, he he responds to messages quickly, great communication and everything. He also seems like somebody that, if there's an issue, he will make sure that he gets it fixed for you. So, oh, excuse me. And oh my god, I do like these, but I really don't know if I want them or not. Yeah, the recoil laser tag guns. I mean, they look nice, and I could definitely do a Deadpool on those, but I'm gonna have to pass because I've already got enough prop weapons as it is. I need to start doing some stuff with what I've got before I start trying to do more stuff. Uh, yeah, other than that, I've got the right thigh. Yeah, I've got the right thigh started. So the next piece that I am going to be building is going to be the right, the rest of the right thigh. Uh, and then I'm not sure how much of the cod piece I'm going to do, just quite yet, because realistically, for me to do the thigh, both thighs actually, I had the same problem that I had with the right boot. Is I uh, Well, really was I just it wasn't that I couldn't find the proper separation line. It was that I just didn't feel like it because it was I was already putting in too much work and time on editing the unfold. as a way to avoid having to do any work. So I just said, oh, that I just kind of got it as rough and clean as possible. And so what I'll do is I'm going to build up the thigh and as much of the cod piece as I have to to finish the thigh, and then I will do the left thigh and build the cod piece in between the two, and then I will actually make sure that I separate the thighs and the cod piece correctly this time. And then after that, I'm actually going to be spending a day or two going over the upper body, like the torso and so forth, and actually planning out which is the first section I'm going to build, and am I going to build up and back, or am I going to just build it around in a spiral, or what? Because the torso is pretty substantial, so that is actually going to take some planning to do because the boots themselves, I already have to pull my chair back about 3 or 4 feet so that I have room to put it down and be able to work with it and move it. So I'm actually going to be glad to be finally getting that out on the porch, and so that way I can start hardening it. And Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to be doing these, the frame for it. Uh, the problem dealing with what I'm doing is, I mean, I could have designed the frame and then built around it, but realistically, I do kind of like the challenge that's involved in having to fit the frame into a predetermined shell. So, in any event, I'm going to go and pop these last couple of pieces onto the knee and then actually get that onto the porch and out of my way. So that way I can actually do a little bit more cleaning in here because I'm actually getting ready to switch over to a new computer. One that's got a better processor, better onboard graphics, and then I'm going to be I've actually got some upgrade videos planned for that I might put on this channel, or I may I might put the upgrade videos on this channel. I may end up actually putting them on the Crafty Bastard instead because of the fact that I don't have any content on that channel. And I may end up actually putting it on my personal blog because I just really need to start putting stuff on there. But in any event, I also need to upgrade my. Oh God, sorry, I need to update my website as well to let people know that hey, I have a new video up. And just I eventually I need to consolidate everything onto a single browser because I do stuff on like 3 different browsers at this point because of the fact that I prefer Firefox. It's what I'm used to. I like it. I know how good it is and everything. And so, okay, cool. Well, then I had to start using Chrome because of the fact that my login to manage my website for some reason doesn't like Firefox. So I have to manage my website on Chrome. And then I've got stuff. Oh, excuse me. And then I've got stuff that because Edge was the browser that came up when I clicked on the link in my email to like set my passwords and various other stuff. So yeah, I'm having to like jump around to like 3 different browsers to get crap done these days. So eventually I need to really consolidate onto a single browser. So in any event, I will holler at y'all later on. Josh, I don't know if you're watching, but hey, cool. Anyway, I will let y'all go so that I can actually get back to work, and then I can actually send this link to Josh and to I can't remember what his name is, but Jones Group LLC to let them know, hey, I did that video, I promise. But yeah, like I said, I mean, if you're on eBay and you see Doombot with 2 zeros for the O's in Doom, or you see Jones Group LLC, these guys are damn good. So. And definitely check out Doombot's YouTube channel. Look up Vintage Toy Freedom. It is actually, like I said, I mean, his videos, I mean, are not like my preferred style of video, just because he's just, like I said, he's talking about a subject that I find fascinating, but like I really don't have enough of an interest in to really get into the videos. But it definitely is really it is kind of interesting to watch, talk, watch him talk about a lot of just like really like semi obscure toys that I know I should have known about because I lived through I mean I was a kid back when those toys were out. So anyway, like I said, check out Vintage Toy Freedom, and if you're on if you're on eBay, you see Doombot with two zeros on there, or you see Jones Group LLC, or no, oh God, yeah, Jones Group LLC. Then yeah, those guys will definitely do right by you. Well, anyway, thank you very much, and we'll talk to y'all later. Are you sure you want? Why do you keep asking me this? I said end stream.